is another game is 7 out of 10, like in terms of the gameplay and all this stuff. With 7 out of 10 in my humble opinion, it's barely possible to actually play it. The one thing about the game is price, right? If you're not playing on the Game Pass and you're just buying the game from get-go, it's what, like $50 over here in my region. So I don't know, it's probably more expensive in other regions. Probably, most likely. This is not an amount of money I would play for it. For this kind of a gameplay. The idea on the Necrossubsane was cool, the animation was cool, the graphic and all of that, the setting was cool. What killed the game is constant management. So you go in farther down the village, farther down the pass, and you have all this bunch of villages that you need to manage. And it's taken so much time, the downtime, it's basically took me 20-15 minutes between every fight, that going around the village, finding and you're moving so slow around the village, finding all these things that need to be restored and starting restoring them. All right. It was such it started cool, right? There's 3 villages. You kind of was even reading the information about villages, the backstories. You know, it's getting you like emotionally invested in the game, getting you close to the story, what's happening, like getting close to the normal villagers' lives, and it was interesting. But after like 3rd village, I see like the pattern got repeatedly. The pattern started to repeat itself, and it's gotten more and more time invested into it. I really hated this part of the game, the management of all of these villagers. Then again, the difficulty. The difficulty was exceptionally easy when it started, and there was literally a couple of maps that I would say it was mediocre difficulty, and there was 1 or 2 maps that we did restart it. One at the beginning when the difficulty curve jumped, and one close to the end. And there was the boss fight, the solo boss fight, that I didn't have much of investment into my hero. So I need to spend more time into actually fighting that boss, that I could kill him away easily if I had like all that combat skill available for my hero, because I mostly invest in the villagers. Idea definitely was good, but execution was the difficulty curve was not satisfying. Not definitely comparable to a Defense Grid, for example, as a tower defense game. One of the tower defense game I know and played, and I remember it been decently hard. And I did replay it quite a bit of back in my times. So that's what we're gonna be saying about the game, right? Obviously, the hardest part of every level was not actually the fighting with the villagers and yourself, but getting preparation for that fight. I mean, and by preparation, I mean not the management of villagers right now, but getting on the map and in a allocated amount of time during the daytime, finding all available villages on the map, right? And all available purchase available corruptions, and get all available boost items you can get, like opening a chest with the Sith and all of that things. That was the hardest part of the game, right? Spotting the things in this. We even like missed one villager in I believe in this village over here, one over here, because like I didn't like found the guy during the daytime, and there was a huge nighttime battle, and we didn't have like another chance to look for it more closely. I was like running around panicking, trying to find everything, and never did. So that was the hardest part. The hardest part, literally. That's my thoughts about the game in general.